Hello, you're welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah and I'm a software developer in Ghana, and it's such an amazing role that I am really excited to be sharing everything that I've learned and I'm experiencing with the whole world. Today I'm going to be covering what it really feels like to be a software developer, and then to touch on major roles that or major tasks that I perform as a software developer. So if this excites you, please smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for me. Thank you. I got a role of a software developer, but when I got into the company, I started with lots of front-end development stuff because that was like something that I knew how to do best. So I was using React most of the time, and then I got introduced to TypeScript in Tailwind CSS. Even though I hadn't even used it before getting that job, it was like something that you have to do because that was the things that they were the frameworks that the projects that we were building were being used with. So that was how it started: React, Tailwind, TypeScript, and then a couple of new things that I wasn't used to. So basically I was just introduced to these things because it was very important for me to learn them to be able to do the projects that I was assigned to. About that, beginning that role was very tricky because I didn't really know a lot about TypeScript or Tailwind. Even Tailwind is really not a difficult thing because it's just like CSS, just that it has a different format. So instead of writing a stack of long things on CSS, you can just write all of them in just one class. That is how Tailwind works, and it's really amazing. I think I like it. I'm beginning to like it even better than the conventional CSS style, and that is to say that most of the things that you are actually learning to be able to get into the job that you are looking to get is actually just something very small, because the big deal is in when you get the job, when you get into that company and you get to transition into the company's environment, to be able to use the company's tools, to be able to do what the company expects of you, and that really feels great. At the beginning, I am not even going to lie, I felt like I knew nothing. I felt like this is not for me. I literally, there was a point where I could even tell a colleague of mine that I feel very dumb because I'm so new to all of these things, like coming to with React, especially when it has to do with the APIs, connecting to an API, and then you have to use Mobex or some state management tool. I wasn't used to that. I was so new to that, and it was so unconventional to me, but I just had to learn it. Like, honestly, these are some of the things that you have to do when you get into a job. You just have to continue learning till you find yourself to be okay with the tools that the company is using. Because that should bring me to my first point, to see that when you start your first developer role, you're just going to be dumb. That's all. Like, prepare yourself to feel dumb. Allow yourself to feel dumb and allow yourself to learn what you have to learn. That is basically it. As time went on, I was really enjoying my process as a front-end developer, or as a software engineer, if I should say. But I also realized that the work of a software developer doesn't solely rely on being able to code, because there are a lot of communication that has to be done with whoever is your project manager or whoever is in charge of that project. The topic of communication, I know most companies do daily stand-ups, which is actually a very good method into being able to communicate with everybody and let every person on a project know where every other person is in terms of that project. So let's say one person is doing another task, just to let you know what that person is doing, and then let that person also know what you are doing. And I think it's a very effective tool. But I'm just going to answer one big question that I have been asking everybody else, mostly at tech events, that how does it feel like to work in the tech industry? There was one time I asked someone, and the person just said it was fun, like just fun, that's all. But I don't know if I can really classify my case as fun, because to be able to describe a thing, it's based on how you see it. So for me, I think working in tech is like a daily discovery. that is just how I'm going to explain it. It's like a daily discovery of the things that you can learn or the things that you can be able to do. Because I remember there are some tasks that I'm like, can I do this? I'm like, there was one time I was even asking a colleague of mine that, is this as difficult? So like, it's like, oh, it's easy. Like, just do this. It's easy. And then I got to do the task, and it was literally so easy. But that's just how it is. Like, it's a daily discovery of knowing that you can do this. It's like you are learning something new every single day, whether you know it or not. Like, you are literally learning. Like, I can't believe that I have a computer science degree, I have been learning React, and I still don't know a lot of things about React, even about JavaScript. There's so many things that I don't know about JavaScript, and it's actually fine. Like, I don't expect myself to learn everything in one instance, because it's something that you can only appreciate if you are using it. Like, that is just how it works, and it's really, I think that is the fun aspect of it. But really, there's fun, and then there's different type of fun, but it's good. It's actually a very warm environment. It's a place that allows you to grow. I mean, I actually like that thing about tech. Like, you are always growing because you're always learning something new. Things are evolving, and that brings you up to speed with a lot of things that are really going on in the tech world. So that is just it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. Now see you in the next one. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for liking this video. I appreciate it. Please leave down your comment how you feel about your tech environment. For me, it's a daily discovery, and that's just it. So stay tuned to the next video. Until then, bye.